Hello, everybody. My name is Zenix, and I'm here to talk about Valorant from, your average CS player's perspective. As like a background, B, I'm B rank or B minus in ESA right now. I don't pug that much. I'm open player, so I'm not like a super advanced or like pro player. A lot of the people who have been releasing guides and stuff like that, but I am from CS, and like I just wanted to review it from your average player's perspective of how it kind of feels to play it for those who haven't played it yet. And I wanted to start off by talking about the abilities. And when Valorant was first announced, I honestly didn't really I really wasn't fond of the fact that they were releasing the game like CS with abilities because I felt like it was going to feel too much Overwatch, but I was actually wrong. The abilities don't feel that bad. Like they feel actually kind of good, except for maybe like a few cases, but they're not too bad that they kind of destroy the game for me. Um, all the abilities have clear drawbacks, except like a few that I can have in mind that can be very annoying. But other than that, like they just provide a new skill gap and it doesn't overpower the game. In fact, I would say that utility usage on CS might actually be better than using the abilities. Um, because the abilities don't like some of the smoke abilities, for example, don't last long enough to slow down the game like CS does. And I would actually argue that maybe Valorant is actually a faster paced game due to the abilities rather than the utility of CS. Going into the next point, I wanted to talk about the gunplay. And the gunplay feels way better than CS. You can tell like this is like a modern game. Um, doesn't feel like wonky. It feels like every shot that you take that's supposed to hit does hit. Um, you're I in my time playing, I like had very few times like arguing, like feeling like I hit a shot and feeling like I hit a shot and the game told me I missed it. Um, the all the guns have spray patterns, so there's skill in it. I will say that headshots do feel like a little easy to hit, but it's not that bad. The the gunplay, I'm sorry, the gunplay does feel better than CS, but I will say it's more satisfying to hit a good shot in CS. This is my personal opinion. And also like it's kind of weird to adapt because after I play CS and I go play the beta, I keep forgetting that you don't have to counter strafe in it, which is like, how you feel about that is personal. I've kind of gotten used to counter strafing like since I've been playing, so it's not that bad. But one of the most important things about Valorant versus CS is that I don't have to worry about getting swung on like by Ferrari peaks. Riot kind of delivered when they said they wanted to get rid of Peaker's advantage. Um, yeah, no, they probably totally delivered. Like when I'm defending a site, it doesn't feel like I'm at a disadvantage because somebody swings on me. Like it feels like it's down to like pure skill on who's gonna hit the shot versus somebody with a bad connection or just like oh well they're peeking so they can get away with whatever, killing me. The gunfights feel more even that way, but my one pet peeve about it is that jiggling isn't really a thing. Like you can kind of jiggle stuff, and I know a lot of people probably won't mind that you can't jiggle, but I love jiggling in CS. It's one of my favorite things to do. So it makes it a lot easier to clear angles and bait out shots, and kind of adds like a I would say tactical point to like dueling in the game. But that's up to like personal view. My personal view is like I love jiggling. I don't think it's I know like every like opera ever is probably like happy like oh nobody's gonna jiggle me or shoulder peek me like, but like I said I haven't played against players that have been that great, so jiggling might still be a thing. um because I did like jiggle sometimes or try to, and people miss their shot, but I'm not sure what they saw from their perspective. But the the swinging and like the no peekers advantage thing is definitely great. Um, one other thing about the movement and the gunplay is that walking in the game feels super slow. I don't know, but it feels like CS, like in CS your player just moves a little bit faster. That's just like a personal opinion though. Like it might be no different, but it just feels like it. Like honestly, like I don't know why, but like I kind of hate walking in Valorant, and it might be because like I'm playing like the players I like basically every game in the beta has been TDM, so that might have a lot to do with it. Um, but other than that, like the game is great, but there are some things that annoy me. Like the most, like the first thing that I could think of that annoyed me was crouching. Crouching in this game is so slow. Like it's hilariously slow. Like it's impossible. Like if well, while you can crouch peek, it's just slow. Like it's not like CS where like you just come around a corner, crouch, bam, instant headshot. It's like nah. Like it's it's not great. Crouching isn't great in this game. Like you just crouch really slow, and that can be annoying, or at least annoys me. Rave as a character pretty much annoys pretty much everybody, and that's because she's probably just she's just overtuned. Like I don't think her kit is like that annoying, like that it should be the lead or anything, but it is quite annoying to play against at times, especially her grenades. But that's like a whole different video talking about Rave, and the devs have already said they're gonna nerf her, so that's not that bad. Um, one thing I do hate is actually rotating in this game. And granted, there's only three maps, but like, I can't remember the name of the map, but one of the maps in general, not the one I'm playing on, but the other one that has two sites. If you guys have seen it or know the name, leave it in the comments or something. But the other map feels horrible to rotate on sometimes. It feels like you have to walk all the way around in this game, which granted, I guess in CS a lot of times you do have to walk all the way around, but right now, like I hate rotating in this game. Like something just feels like it takes forever, but at the same time, like the spike or the bomb or whatever you want to call it, also takes forever to explode. Like it feels like I have 3 years to retake, which is also like like quite annoying. Like I hope that the time maybe gets lowered to make retakes, a little bit more special. Right now, I feel like I can literally clear everything around the map before I can defuse. Also, I don't necessarily like that I can, halfway defuse it and the progress on the bomb will get saved. I think that's dumb. Um, that's just a personal opinion because it kind of takes away, the fact that like a person can fake and like it takes away the defender, the T side's perspective of like, oh well, he's faking or not, because it's like you still don't want them to get progress because on the bomb, because it makes the maybe the last guy's job a lot easier if they have like 50% progress on it, which can be quite annoying. Um, Also, this is just a pet peeve of mine, but like when you lock in a character, the way they like look into your eyes and just stand there like irritated, it's so cringy. Like I just think they just need to add some like animations there, which probably knowing Riot like sooner or later they probably will, but that's just a pet peeve of mine. And the last thing is that knifing anything feels like you're hitting someone with a banana, like literally, like it just feels like it does no damage. And that also kind of goes into shooting people. Like sometimes, like even though like you get headshots and stuff like that, and I told you like it feels great, right? But it doesn't have that same feel as CS, because CS is like, I just took that guy's head off. Versus Valorant, it's like, he's dead. But that's just a personal thing. Um, Other than that, though, the game is great. The only real concern that I would have for the game going in the future and what might ruin it is basically Riot itself. There's nothing wrong with the game right now. A few abilities can be annoying, such as Phoenix's ult can be annoying. Like, it's not necessarily the most tilting thing, but like, I can see people raging about it later on. and then Rave is like I said, a different story of why she's annoying and why people hate her. But whether she's actually overpowered or not can actually be left up to an argument. Um, but like I think the overall consensus is that she is a good character. She just can be a little bit annoying, and maybe that she might be overtuned. Well, the devs already said she's overtuned, so but when it comes to like the concerns from the game, like I was saying, power creep is probably the biggest thing because characters have abilities. It's very easy to like, run into the problem that Rainbow Six Siege is having right now, where basically you have characters that do the same thing as older characters, except better. So there's no reason to ever pick the older characters. So, sorry. So there's no reason to pick the older characters, and also because like this is Riot we're talking about, like depending on how many characters they release, there's more of a chance that they release something that can be game breaking. And basically, as they release new characters, there's definitely going to have to be more emphasis on making sure their kit is balanced. And a game that has abilities, especially a shooting game that is meant to compete with CS. But the game is great. It's fun. It's competitive. Personally, I probably won't play it over CS only because CS just has a feel for that feels better for me. Um, Valorant has been fun. And I'll probably still play it. I probably won't play it like on any level to try to be competitive. Been more of a fun game. Like I said, I feel like the game is faster paced and it kind of goes like abilities like are like directly set up to kind of like, well, right now at least, or I feel like they're directly set up to just get you frags, um which isn't bad, but like I said, like I don't know, CS just feels better to me, just a personal thing. um but I think the most important thing about Valorant and the best thing about it coming out is that Valve is actually doing something about CS now. Like they're finally giving more updates and stuff like that, because I think now they realize that like, oh, this game can actually compete. A lot of their pros have been on it. A lot of ex pros have been on it. So I'm happy to see how much Valorant can push Valve on CS, and let's see if we can get Source 2. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll just let it play out for the rest of the video. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll be releasing more Valorant videos, and also look out for some CSGO videos. And thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.
Thank you for 181. What the mess?
She healed.
Oh, does she? Should have rushed her then. Didn't know she could heal.
Buds was inting. Let's be real.
Oh, I was anting, bro. I got like 3 kills.
What you talking about? Where were those 3 kills at the end of the round, bro? We gotta get clutch, bro.
I died because a guy came behind us,
Mhm.
while you
Oh,
were
yeah,
behind
yeah.
us watching our
No.
back.
What you talking about, bro? I had to teleport all the way over because you guys didn't listen to my B call. Because B was clear, bro.
Bro,
But
like,
no,
why would
let's
I go
keep
B,
going to the
bro?
contested site, bro.
Yeah, bro, we playing TDM right now.
Those kills. That was
Yeah, that's why
Trying
we're
to get
on
that
site.
headshot stat up. Like, stop playing me. Pushing right side.
Oh,
Oh, they all
they all
teleported. They all
came through portals.
teleported.
All
Oh,
came through
hit the
portals.
portal.
But
One enemy remaining.
you're shocked. You're shocked. Shit.
You know what to do, William.
My ult is ready. 3 gone.
I thought you were about to ult. I was like,
Wait, did my shock thing shock you?
It blocked the vision of her, dude.
Oh, my bad. I was like,
yeah.
my bad. I
Like,
used
couldn't see
this
shit.
thing. This thing is
Anyone
actually
need
kind of
any
hard to
guns?
bounce. I'm not gonna lie.
I got vandals and I got another operator.
Yeah, I got like 10k
Oh no,
right
I'm
now.
not actually buying. I'm just switching. Never mind. You can't. You don't just buy.
Dude, why can't I replace my secondary, dude? Oh, they need one
Yeah, I'm on
box.
operator. Don't worry.
I'm watching this time.
And push mid.
Shut down.
They might push right side though. Sounds like they're pushing mid.
I am the hunter.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, I got one with my ult.
I'm coming from behind.
Flawless.
What happens when I hit somebody with my arrow? Does it kill him?
Bro,
Revealing area.
do you know how dirty it is to TP behind them and go to their heaven and snipe them from it?
You
This
guys buy
dude-
armor, or do you guys just buy guns?
I buy a
armor.
gun and abilities.
Oh, this one, I usually go ghost, and then I buy my abilities.
I go ghost, and I got double Q because that drone is some garbage. It's just so hard to drive. If it wasn't as hard to drive, it
No,
wouldn't be
yeah, no, that drone is actually garbage.
We have nobody A.
It
What you
doesn't
We
matter.
mean?
we know where they're
TDM.
No
going.
rushes.
We're
Our-
We're gonna get
teleport rush?
no,
Oh.
we can't.
Ooh,
Oh
No,
yeah.
they did it. They did it last round, bro. Like,
might be
yeah,
too late,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
let's go.
Boy.
No, they ain't here. I hate them.
Stay down.
Oh, they're going A.
Oh, one turret. That
On target.
You
Yeah,
said
that just makes sense.
where's this lead?
Mm.
Revealing area. There they
Oh,
are.
there's so many! I ran out of ammo!
Last
We're both
player
reloading!
standing.
And he's
Dude,
still reloaded.
I
faster
couldn't
than
win with walls, dude.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Spike
win.
planted.
I ain't want to say nothing.
Yo, if you guys had followed us on the teleport rush,
Nigga,
like,
we didn't know where the teleporter was.
what? It's on the map.
What?
It's on the map.
What you mean?
Are we saving or?
I'm forcing, dude.
You're forcing? What are you forcing?
I'm just gonna
Dude,
buy a
they're
buy a
trash,
story.
bro. Like I'm forcing, bro. What do you mean?
Okay, where are we forcing? Where are we
I'm
forcing?
on A,
mid
dude.
peak.
Yeah. I'm peeking
We gotta-
mid, dude.
You peeking mid with the scout?
Yeah, bro.
Hell
What
yeah,
you
boy.
talking about, like?
Revealing area.
Oh, I teleported on accident. Oh my
You're
god.
dumb, bro.
Oh my god. Who is this?
Yo, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, William, lead the way.
What we should do is then take the other portal.
Yeah, I'm hit. I'm going through the
this
other
Oh, they're
is-
here.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
here. They're here.
Yeah, I'm following you, Gigs.
Alright,
Alright,
here we
let's
go,
push.
Antonio. Let's go.
I'm
Wait,
not
Wait,
there
dude.
yet. You're faster than me.
dude,
One
come on.
enemy remaining.
Where you at, bro?
I'm not there yet. I'm getting you.
This man taking his sweet ass stuff.
These
Oh my!
bathrooms. Team?
I'm here. I don't know where they are though.
Revealing area.
These bathrooms.
Yeah, he's to the left. Good job, Antonio. Thanks for baiting me.
Yeah. What are you? Oh, he had a vandal.
Match
I
point.
told you, right? Stop questioning my force, bro. Like,
It's what, bro.
all right, now I'm peeking mid. So this time I'll take the
This man went
portal.
through the teleport.
Yeah.
Got the recon pole. It was gone, bro. He said, "Nothing here." Wong.
It was an accident.
Leave them no escape.
Oh, dude, his bow moves when you pick a bounce.
Revealing area.
Oh, they smoked it.
And walled it. But I need you to hit one of your damn shots.
Bro, they're behind walls, dude. Oh, I'm reloading? Oh, dude.
Oh, I should have just took out my thing.
I'm used to like the scout having like infinite ammo.
One enemy
What
remaining.
is she doing? Just waiting up there. Standing on top of
My
me.
ult ready.
What?
Oh, that's slow mo, okay.
Wow, I won a game. That's crazy.